Hello there, and Merry Christmas. I want to tell you a story about a narcissist. You know, I feel like everyone loves Christmas. Everyone, that is, except for narcissists. So I'm going to tell you the tale of the narcissist that stole Christmas. I hope you enjoy. The narcissist who stole Christmas. Every empath down in Lightworkerville liked Christmas a lot, but the narcissist who lived just north of Lightworkerville did not. The narcissist hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be perhaps that his pants were too tight. It could be that his head wasn't screwed on just right. But I think the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart, or him being a psychopath, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the empaths. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus, as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. Hey everyone, I'm Laura Scott, and for those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, I'm a certified narcissist abuse specialist. So today what we're going to be talking about is how the narcissist can steal your Christmas. And I'm going to give you 5 signs that the narcissist is trying to steal your Christmas. So the first sign is that they hate Christmas, or they pretend that they secretly hate Christmas. So I know a lot of narcissists will say, oh, I love Christmas, and they'll go out of their way and they'll get people lavish gifts because they love bombing. And let's face it, that's a lot of what Christmas is. You know, people buying people extravagant gifts. And of course, you know, as the story goes, it's not what Christmas is about really, but to a narcissist, it really is. And the bigger the gift, the better. And sometimes, you know, if they're not into the whole like extravagant, if they can't afford the big extravagant gifts, sometimes what they'll do is they'll buy something small, but they'll expect you to buy them something bigger. And it's just this game of like, you know, you didn't get the person the perfect exact gift. You have to like know them exactly and pick out the right exact gift. So sometimes they do this, and you know, it's not always for the right reasons. So the second reason is that they believe that their traditions are the best. So during Christmas, we all have our own holiday traditions. We all grew up in different families, and we all come from different backgrounds. And some people don't even celebrate Christmas. Some people, you know, don't have those holiday traditions. But they always believe that whatever their tradition is, whatever they've done, that's the best thing. So let's say, you know, you like to go out and pick out a real tree. Well, they'll say, oh, well, my family always did, you know, a fake tree, and so we have to do it that way. Or it's something like they'll get some sort of holiday meal, and they like to make it a certain way, and nobody else can make it except for them, and it has to be perfect. So they kind of use different ways, different traditions, different things of yours to kind of put you down and start to make you feel like you're not good enough, and that your Christmas tradition isn't exactly up to par with what they love. So the third tradition, or third thing that narcissist does, they hog the spotlight on Christmas Day. This one's a no-brainer. I mean, narcissists love to hog the spotlight. you know, you always see narcissists like being, especially the grandiose kind, being the center of attention, being in the spotlight. But holidays are especially true. They love to steal the spotlight. They love to be put on this big extravagant show, give the big gift, and be able to gloat that they've given the biggest gift. And when somebody's attention is on somebody else's gift, or especially even if they're children sometimes present, they even want to steal the spotlight from them. And it can be really frustrating sometimes, especially if you've picked out a certain gift that you have for a certain person and you want them to like open it and appreciate it and really show that affection. Sometimes if the narcissist is present, they will steal the spotlight. So, you know, sometimes that happens, you know, with your holidays. So the fourth one is that they will spend time with their family, but not yours. So a lot of times narcissists will gravitate towards their family. Like I said before, it kind of goes the same lines of the traditions, but it goes even more in depth with sometimes they actually prefer to be around their own family. And that's kind of normal. I mean, I feel like if you kind of are sitting there like, oh, well, I do that too. Like, I don't want to give up my Christmas with my parents. I don't want to do this. But, you know, they do it in a way that's more manipulative. They don't want you to be around your family. And really what it comes down to is they want to isolate you. They want you to know that they're the center of attention, that you are their family now, and that and it's a way of them to really make you feel inferior, make you feel like submissive. It's kind of like you know, trapping you in a certain situation that you feel like you can't escape from. You feel like you're constantly around their family, their traditions, their thing, and you've kind of lost sight of yourself within that. So definitely around the holidays, they do this too. So, you know, if they want to go to their parents, there's no talking about going to see your parents. And so, you know, in every relationship, there has to be compromises, and the narcissist does not want to make them. So that is definitely something that they will be doing around the holidays. And this last one, of course, is an ode to the story. Their heart is 2 sizes too small. So they obviously don't have empathy. They don't have empathy and compassion for other people. They have a hard time seeing outside of themselves. They get jealous really easily. And, you know, like the Grinch who's standing on top of the mountain shouting at and being angry that they're having joy. That's what the narcissist is doing as well sometimes. It might not be as obvious as that, but what they're doing is, you know, trying to find a way to steal your joy. They want to feel like, you know, because they don't have empathy and compassion and don't feel those feelings around the holidays, they want to suck your joy away. And sometimes it's really hard when you're around somebody that is narcissistic, whether it's a family member, whether it's a friend, whether it's a relationship that you're in. Hopefully, you know, as you're watching this channel, you can realize and recognize the signs that you need to know in order to be able to get out of relationships like that. Because ultimately, the goal of mine is to help you, empower you, so that you can make decisions on your own. You can know when it's safe to leave, or when it's safe to distance yourself from these people. If they're family members, maybe you can't do completely no contact, but doing doing a little bit of a distance between them, so that you don't have that. You have a little protective barrier around you, especially around the holidays. So those are my 5 signs. But I really want to talk about this a little bit more. I feel like the holidays are a really tough time. And I know this was kind of a little bit jokey and really fun video that I kind of did. But narcissistic abuse it's a serious conversation. It's a serious subject. And I know some of you are out there that are dealing with really difficult narcissists in your life. Maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a relationship that you're in, or, maybe it's the father of your child that is stealing your children, or feeling like, not literally, but, feeling like the, children are being taken away from you at this time, and you're not getting to spend these joyous times with your children as much. So I feel like, if you are in these kind of situations, after the new year, I am going to be taking on new clients. So I'm looking to really help people that are really struggling with narcissistic abuse. They're dealing with the things over the holidays, and maybe they don't understand how they can get out of it. Maybe they feel like nothing that they are doing is really helping at all. And I want to be able to give you the tools to be able to see the light and be able to get out of this situation. And not only get out of it, because that's half the battle. When you're physically out of the relationship, the mental toll that it's taken on you can be really such a burden. And I use somatic experiences and somatic ways of healing using EFT tapping and other modalities to be able to help you unburden the process, to be able to unpack all of the stuff that you've dealt with from the narcissist, from narcissistic abuse, and maybe trace it back to even your family and all of those kind of things. And I know those topics are really coming up and they're really heavy over the holidays, and sometimes we don't want to face it. Sometimes we want to say, oh, okay, I don't want to deal with that right now. I don't want to look at that. But come the new year, maybe after this holiday season, after really spending time with certain people that you just can't, you're like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. This holiday was not good. This holiday was not joyful. And if it's you, I'm really sorry. My heart reaches out to you, because I definitely know what it's like. I've had breakups right before Christmas, and I've had a lot of heartbreak in December, and that to me is really something that I want to help people with. I want to help them to be able to feel more joyful around this time of year. So if that is you, please let me know in the comments below, and you can feel free to message me. And please keep on a lookout for updates. I'm going to be updating I'm going to be updating my channel and letting people know when I'm going to be taking on new clients in the new year. So I hope this video served you, and I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope you have a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. Even if it's not exactly how you thought it would look this year, I really hope that you do something joyful for yourself. All right, thank you guys. Take care.